This video is not an indictment against poor people. I have empathy and sympathy for people who are legitimately poor. The Bible even says, the scripture says that the poor will be with us always. And with that said, I'm talking about people that are broke people. People who never have money. People who choose to be in the situation that they're in. People who are between jobs intentionally. People who can't follow instructions on a job and they continually get fired from job, and then they go to a next job and they get fired from that job because they are not performing as they should and don't want to follow rules. Those are the broke people that I'm talking about. And they're always complaining about not having something, always complaining about being broke and cannot afford anything, always looking for something so cheap to the point where they really would actually believe that you're going to give it to them free. I have no respect for people like that. And unfortunately, these individuals live in our society. Now, most people that know me will tell you that I'm probably the most kind person that you will ever come across. But there is a place where you draw the line. Absolutely, you have to. And when you are constantly giving to people, you create a situation where those individuals become dependent upon asking and expecting something in return. Can I have this? Can I have that? A prime example was the guy that came in my store just yesterday. He asked me for a book of matches. The matches only cost 5 cents. He's supposed to be taking some sort of medication. You know, he walks up and down the street from business to business, and sometimes they kick him out, sometimes they tolerate him. But anyway, just the day before, I gave him a book of matches, and early on in the day, I gave him another book of matches, free. And so he came in yesterday again and asked me for another book of matches. I say, wait a minute. I'm not going to continue to give you something free. You get a check, and the fact that you don't manage your money is your business. I say, but don't expect me to continue to give you something free. And then he got an attitude and said, it's people like you, talking about myself, and he say, y'all, he was talking about the other local businesses because they're pushing him out of the store as well, because he takes this same mindset into those businesses, expecting someone to give him something for nothing. And then I was in a restaurant about a week ago across the street from my store, and he asked me to buy him a cup of coffee, and I did that as well. And he asked me for bus fare, and I did that also. So when does it stop? That's the question. And when all of these types of individuals continue to walk into your business or to meet you on the street, hey sir, you have a quarter, you have 50 cents, can you give me $1 so I can buy a sandwich? This gets old after a while. Now, mind you, I've said this before, I've done my share in terms of charity, and I continue to do that. But you have to just be aware that there are people out here that will overuse you if you allow them. They will be abusive to you in that regard if you allow them to. So these grown people who don't want to work, I'm not talking about the guy in the situation I just pointed out, but these other grown people that don't want to work are the ones that will rob you on the street. So I have a problem with those people. Now, getting back to the original premise of this video, which was about broke people. Most people that are broke because of a couple reasons. Number one, they don't have enough income, and they don't want to go out and pick up a second job or to pick up a better job. They become complacent. The other group, which is probably larger, is the group of people that don't manage their money as they should. They're financially illiterate. They don't budget. They don't plan from paycheck to paycheck. They don't do that. So they're always wanting, always in need. And all it really takes is you to sit down, as I'm sitting now, get your pen and a pad. You write down what your monthly or weekly obligations are, and you write down how much money that you expect to bring home from your job. You subtract what your obligations are from what you're bringing home, and what you have left is what you have left. That's where you make the determination of how much you're going to save, how much you have to hold on to until the next pay period comes, and so on. But people don't plan. And what really gets in my crawl is the fact that people are trying to get instant gratification first, as opposed to taking care of their necessary bills. So your bills and or obligations, those things that are important, come first, as opposed to entertainment and pleasure, buying the new shoes and so forth. So if you need some help saving and you don't know quite how to start, and you're not good at managing money, or not disciplined, I should say, and if you want to take and put your confidence in me, I can give you some more guidance as to how to save or how you should start. If you would like me to do so, just let me know, and I won't divulge all of your personal information to the public. I understand that that's not who I am. But if you want my email address and you want to contact me, and you say, well, brother teacher, I need some help saving, how should I start? Where should I begin in this process? And I can help you do that. But the most important thing that you should do, ladies and gentlemen, whoever you are out there, make sure that every time you receive money, you take a percentage of that money and you put it away. And then you work from what is left. And for those who say that I can't save, but you still have income, if you have income and you can go and buy things, you can save, because everything that I just mentioned involves you making a decision. You decide that you're going to go buy a new pair of shoes, or you're going to buy a purse, or you're going to buy a wallet, or a new cell phone, or you're going to upgrade to this or that, you're going to buy cable television. You're the one that's making those decisions. And with that, you can also make the decision to put $5 away, $10 away, even for some $100 away, or even $1,000 away. You make the decisions in your life. Don't forget that you are the captain of your own ship. So as I said, I'm offering this service to you. I'm not charging you anything. I'm just giving you some constructive advice, okay? So leave your comments in the comment section below, and I will respond to you. All right, so long.